The project proposal. Once we have the design complete and we are ready now to create our project proposal, which is the document used to secure grant funds from institutions or private donors. So we're asking an organization for funds to help us into funding the project so we can create the solutions that are needed by that specific area or community. The content of a project proposal most of the time will have these elements: an executive summary, the statement of need, the objectives, a results matrix or the lake form, the schedule, a team, the budget, organizational support, monitoring and evaluation plan, and sustainability. The executive summary, basically, it is a summary of the proposed project, some basic information on the cost, and the organization experience and capacity. The statement of need is the problem statement with description of the reasons the project is needed, and this is an important area that needs to have a good understanding on how the project aligns with the organization and donors' strategies. So it's a good understanding of, here's the problem, this is why we need a project, and this is why the organization is in the best situation, because it's not only has experience but also it's aligned to the long-term strategies of the organization and the donor. The objective, it describes the goal and the objectives and how these will achieve the changes the project intervention will achieve. The objectives, as you remember, they come from the design of the project. We can have a results matrix that also help us understand the final project goal with a set of the intermediate objectives, some basic information about how we're going to create a baseline, some information about the different values that we plan to do, the final goal of the project, and information that help us understand how we are planning to manage this project. We also include information about the schedule that identifies the principal activities and the milestones with some estimated duration and dates and some internal and external dependencies that we might identify. And we can use a very simple Gantt chart where we list all our activities and we just, in a graph, represent all the activities and their durations until we complete the project. We also include information about the project team. It's a brief description of the core team, professional experience and education, any previous achievements, and any work they've done on similar projects. And this is important because in many cases proposals are requested that they include the best resources available that they can have. So the professional experience is an important element in the evaluation of a proposal. You can also include a basic diagram of the organizational chart describing the components of the different people in the project. The budget will provide an outline of all the project costs and expenses. It must follow guidelines on the items the donor will not fund, and using in many cases donor account codes. The proposed budget is a way of helping the donor understand the cost of the project so they can have a better decision in funding it. Information about the organization. It's a summary of the past and former projects and accomplishments, describes the resources the project will be used in terms of the administrative, any logistics, technology, and expertise. So it's not only telling the donor that the organization has the experience, has done projects similar in the past, and has all these available resources at its disposal that are part of their ability to make the project successful. The monitoring and evaluation plan that includes some of the methods for reporting the project results, the measures to success, and plans for improvements. A plan for sustainability that describes the project will continue once funding is gone. It describes the project exit strategy and the transfer of knowledge. And research the donor. Get to know as much as you can. You have to understand the donor terms of reference. Follow the guidelines. Don't include information that is not requested. You also, before you submit your proposal, you need to proofread and follow the formats. And if possible, do some peer review. Ask a colleague or somebody who has done a similar proposal to review it before submitting the proposal to the donor. Here is a funny cartoon, a couple of donors talking about thousands of excellent proposals, but no one uses our improved format. But NGOs, when they see the new and improved proposal, it can be very complex and daunting. And that's why you need to have enough time to understand it. So the chances for your proposal to be accepted are higher when you understand all the requirements that are needed in order to complete those elements.